Ford rolling out its new 2017 Super Duty pickup truck to the U.S. auto dealers today. Jeff Flock is standing by right now in Dearborn, Michigan. He's with the president of Ford, Joe Hinrichs. Jeff, over to you.
We had to come up something special for you, Maria, on your one-year anniversary, so Joe bought you a truck.
Whoa.
It's a Super Duty F350. It's a beauty. Actually, this is where they trot these Super Duty trucks out to the dealers. Maybe we take a look around here. There are stations where dealers are coming around to get introduced to what arguably could be Ford's most important truck. There's a course out too where everybody is able to drive the truck. Joe, hugely important. You have huge market share in things like oil and gas, in forestry, in electric power. The lion's share of the market in these industries. How important is this truck?
Well, it is incredibly important because the Super Duty sets the really definition of what it means to be built Ford tough for the F-Series trucks. And when we own work, it really helps define how people use these as tools, and to have a new Super Duty is really special for our dealers and for our customers.
The other thing special about it, and walk me over here because I want to show our viewers, this is an aluminum one too, just like the F-150 was an aluminum one.
That's right,
so
that's right.
When I go to pick up the bed of a Super Duty, I can do that with one hand. That's the Super Duty.
He's been working out.
Yeah, there you go. Now, I'm going to go over to one of the competitors. I won't say whose it is, but I'm going to try to pick that up with one hand. I might be better off with two. That's what we call a heavy Chevy right there. Are people going to take to the aluminum for a tougher, heavier truck like they did to the 150?
Well, yeah, everybody's been a great success, and they are, because this is more corrosion resistant. It doesn't rust. It's lighter, so you get better fuel efficiency, and you can turn that weight into being able to haul more and tow more, which for this truck customer, the Super Duty, towing and hauling is everything.
Also, everything right now is gas prices, and I'm going to sneak past you here because I want to also go over and show the aluminum on this one. This is what the aluminum looks like. Gas prices on the rise. Obviously, that's been a big factor in allowing truck sales to just balloon, and I know truck sales are coming out here in about, what, 45 minutes?
That's right.
Want to give us a hint?
Well, we had another good F-Series month. Truck sales this year are up for us 7% year to date, 9% in May. So even though we are seeing some oil exploration decrease in the U.S., we're seeing housing and construction pick up for some of that. So a really strong start to the year.
Donald Trump says he's going to restore oil and gas and coal. You've had some discussion with Mr. Trump over time here, talking about tariffs on if you move your operations to Mexico. What would you like to say to him right now?
Well, you know, we're proud of the fact that we're an American manufacturing company. We actually produce more vehicles in the U.S. than anybody else. We employ more manufacturing workers than anybody else. And these trucks, they're built Ford tough, and they're American. So, you know, we'll invest around the world, but we are based here, and we have our largest presence here.
Maria, Donald Trump yesterday, I think, switched from attacking Ford to attacking reporters. So maybe he's giving Ford a break. I don't know.
It's true. I guess, you know, what I would like to know, Mr. Hinrichs, is really, do you see an immediate impact when oil prices go down to the sales of the pickup? I mean, obviously, you know, for a little while with oil having gotten so expensive years ago, it did impact the big truck market. So do you watch oil and do you see an immediate situation, and how would you characterize sales right now?
Yeah, Maria, we watch it very carefully. If you go back to 08, the spring of 08, you know, truck sales collapsed and car sales took off. Right now, with gas prices where they are, it's very supportive of what's going on in the industry, which is trucks and SUVs are hot, and you're going to see that continue, I think, for quite some time. We do see a drop-off in Texas where some of the exploration and the work with rigs has declined a little bit. But generally speaking, truck sales are still strong because the economy is moving forward. Construction and housing are picking up, which contribute a lot to sales.
Yeah, and of course, yeah, we're waiting on those numbers, Jeff. Yep. But we know that he just told us, Joe told us that pickup sales were up 9% in April.
And this in May, you got 2 fewer selling days, so overall sales may be a little sketchy, right?
Yeah, when you look at May this year compared to last year, there's 4 weekends versus 5, and weekends matter a lot for sales, so you'll have to see how that plays out in the industry. 2 fewer selling days on the reporting, but also 1 less weekend. So it should be a little bit of an effect, but over time we're still seeing, so far year to date, including May, we think the industry is still up over record sales last year. So it's on a pace to be even up versus last year.
And maybe I'll leave you with how important what you do for the company is. That is to say, Q1 profit for Ford, $3.8 billion, I believe. Of that, 3.1 billion was you, right?
No, it was North America. I'm just one person, but it was a great team effort, a record profit all time for North America, and clearly we're working to keep that going.
Hey, Jeff Flock, ask Jeff this. How much does a fully tricked out, dually crew cab F-350 cost?
The one we're getting for Maria.
Make me an
over there with it. We'll talk outside, off camera.
No, I want to know
take a look.
No, we want to know how much is it going to take us back. We want to know how much it is.
Oh,
actual price.
This a dually with a Power Stroke diesel with tricked out platinum like this one can get in the upper 70,000 range.
Wow.
That's why they're making money.
That's the high end. This is a high end truck.
But by the way, can you tell us anything? Can you tell us anything, Jeff, about that recall of the 150 a couple of weeks ago?
What about that, Joe? That 150 recall?
Yeah, it was last week we announced it, and really it's going back to look at some vehicles that were built several years ago, and we'll take care of our customers, but it really doesn't affect the truck that we're making today.
Yeah, it wasn't that big a number, was it?
No.
In terms of numbers?
No.
Yeah.
It was a specific engine line.
Gotcha. Got it. Okay. Well, good. Ending on a high note. At any rate, there you go.
This is a high note.
That's the high note right there. That's the platinum. That's the Maria version.
Well, it's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Jeff Flock, Joe Hinrichs. Thank you. Congrats to you, Joe Hinrichs, and Ford. We'll be waiting on the industry numbers coming out soon. Jeff, thank you.